free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, what, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I signed up, and I've learned an incredible amount from Phil and Steve. The staff at Phil's Gang gives platinum-level service and stock recommendations. You know, it's as simple as that. At the end of a month or so, I've always been in the black. Phil's Gang is a class act. I'm happy to be a member.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
We are bullish that the Fed is going to pause after this rate hike. It's about 50-50 if they actually will hike in May.
You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
Darn right. Are you kidding me? Pause? When we have one of the biggest, or the biggest, banking crisis ever. Bigger than in 2008. What are you, nuts? Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. It's amazing. I get so sick of hearing these people on the fake business news networks. Are they nuts? $620 billion in bank losses. That's insane. Against $2 trillion in capital? My Lord. You take other countries that same amount would be against 5 trillion in capital. This is insane. In fact, most of the banks in Europe have about 400 trillion in capital on 200 in debt. This is insane. So the big problem we have is this. The banks are in the hole. And what are they doing? They're raising rates. They're tightening credit. We already can see what's going on as a result. The economy has less consumption. It's causing the economy to slow even more. How much slower can this economy go? What are you, nuts? Biden keeps taking pages out of Obama's playbook. Everybody talks about Obama, how he plagiarizes everybody. He's just doing what Biden and he did in 2009, 2010. They kept doing the same thing they're doing now. Instead of increasing the prescription to fix the problem, is to increase productivity and jobs, to increase economic growth from that productivity through funding small businesses. That's the prescription for the illness. But they didn't do that in 2009. They didn't care about the startup businesses. They didn't care if that was, they realized that was the prescription to fix the cold we have. Or cold, am I talking about? Stage 4 cancer. It's unbelievable. And think about it. He keeps spending more and more. He just said the other night he wants to spend another $9 billion on some wacky social program. It was so wacky, I didn't even understand it. Each Democratic city or state would get so much money to guarantee the poor. Unbelievable. This guy is nuts. You keep spending more and more on these programs just to expand the welfare state. That's exactly what they did in 2009. Same thing. And because Biden doesn't have the money, he keeps expanding our debt. He doesn't care. This is the problem. And when you expand your debt, he's expanding our deficits. Deficits kill you. They keep doing that through printing and borrowing, which drives inflation. Inflation's a tax. The fake Business News Network, working with the corrupt White House, making it sound like everything's just fine. It's not. When you keep on driving these deficits and increasing debt, the consequences are severe. Higher inflation, and we can see it right now. Inflation keeps going up. Higher interest rates, that's going up. And slow economic growth. You know, when the market was going up from 2009 or 2008, and it stopped to 2022, all the way, people thought that the stock market reflected the health of the economy. It used to drive me nuts when I used to talk to people, go out to dinner with somebody. The first thing they said, well, look at the economy, look at the stock market. They think it's one. It was never one. The stock market kept going up on a scam. Kept going up on a scam. This thing called QE. And we're paying for that right now. We're paying for that. The market kept going up on borrowing and borrowing and borrowing, not on earnings, not on productivity. You're going to pay for that. And we are. That's $620 billion. And that $620 billion, let me tell you, that's going to be around for years. Everyone thinks, it's going to be over in another couple of months. Everything's going back to normal. What are you, nuts? Why do you think we've been in gold mining stocks? My God, our gold mining stocks, our gang members, on average, have gains of anywhere from 15% to 40%. We started to get them in these mining stocks real early when nobody wanted gold. But the consequences of this higher inflation, it's brutal, and higher interest rates, and keeps increasing our borrowing costs. So that means your small businesses, which really drive this country, In the startup business, the hell I'm talking about, the startup business that really drive this country, no more. You can't get a startup business. They can't find capital anywhere. And if they do, it'd be 18, 20%. They can't do that. Think about it. 2021, the minute Biden became president, immediately he tells his buddies and his Democrats in Congress that ran Congress that AOC and the country's number one priority, that's why they put me here, that's why I'm president. They told me the country's number one priority and AOC's priority is climate change. It's all about climate change. That's why I am the president. That's why they put me in the White House, and we got to change the climate. Can you imagine this crap? He sounds like the environmentalist, right? Who got his permit the night before. Now all of a sudden he's down at the town hall yelling and screaming, the environment, we can't have any more building. Yeah, he got his permit the night before. He's fine. But think about this. Climate change. The climate change called for $6 trillion in spending against $4 trillion in tax revenues. That's a debt. They had to borrow. That's a deficit. So the debt increased from 28 to 30 trillion, and the deficit increased by 1.8 trillion. And the consequences of increasing the deficit, higher inflation, higher interest rates, higher borrowing costs, slowed the economy. What are you, nuts? Can you imagine? And know what his comment was? Biden's response? When they asked him, when the Republicans were after him about, are you nuts? Biden's response was, money's cheap. He says to his Democrats, money's cheap. Let's ramp up spending while money's cheap. We'll worry about the debt and deficits later. What? And that response, believe it or not, drew praise from socialists and the Democratic Party. Nancy Pelosi, best president we ever had. AOC went on, oh, how wonderful. Bernie Sanders, a communist, called Biden's budget, quote, the most significant agenda for working families in modern history of our country, and said it would create millions of good-paying jobs while reducing poverty. What a liar. What are you nuts? This is crazy. More when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You can be a successful investor in the stock market by knowing what the market is going to do.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. God, you go nuts listening to these shows on TV, Kramer, any of them. I mean, they're giving you total garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. One day they tell you, buy this stock. Next day, don't buy the stock. Then you have two people on the show. One guy saying buy it, the other guy says don't buy it. So the question is, what the hell do you do? Well, we don't have questions here at Phil's Gang. And they never have to ask the question, what do you think the market's going to do? My members always know what the market's going to do because they've learned how to follow the money. That's right, follow the money. You don't follow fundamentals. You follow the money. And what is that? That's volume. That's the buyers and the sellers. And the other thing, you got to learn how to sell a stock as well as buy a stock.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Go to my podcast, YouTube, and Rumble every day. That's philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning. with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Easter eggs can be hidden treasures that are fun to discover by chance. But finding financial Easter eggs in the stock market takes experience. Secure your future with smart financial guidance from Phil Grandy. Now is the perfect time to have peace of mind when investing at philsgang.com.
We give you the truth, the direction, and that's what you need. Listen to me on my radio show each day and also on my Rumble and YouTube channel podcast. philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color code chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works.
For many around the U.S., the weather is about to change. Longer days and warmer weather. Just as you prepare for weather changes, you need to be prepared for the changes in the market. And Phil Grandy is your daily guide for when you need to buy or sell and maximize your earnings. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and navigate the market with confidence with Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Why do you think gold continues to go up? I was talking to my members this morning, our gang, and I said, hey, everybody they all want to run to these, safety stocks, the staples. I love that. You need the staples. Everybody needs Coca-Cola. They're all going to drink Coke. They need Johnson & Johnson. They need Clorox. Go to those stocks. You're going to be safe. No, you're not. That's a bunch of malarkey. Are you kidding me? That's insane. We've been staying in gold. Why would we go? Why the hell would we go to staples? And they're not dependable. Especially if you're an investor and you follow the yields. I mean, those stocks, a lot of them, like you take Target, for example. Target can either be a discretionary stock or it can be a staple. A lot of those stocks are that way. The beautiful thing is by being in gold stocks, it's simple. It's very dependable. Yields go down, they're going to go up. Yields go up, it's going to go down. That's why we know how to sell short. Makes it simple. They really screw up the market, man. They make it harder than what it is. That's why 85% of you lose money, because you don't short. And all the different stocks, it gives me a headache. In the morning, when they tell you during the day and morning, the whole day, they keep giving you these hot stocks. Ever notice they got these hot stocks on the network? Hot stocks. Everything's a hot stock. You'll never make any money that way. Talking about the banks, I got some cuts for you. Now,
the vast majority of banks are still offering deposit rates down around 0.5%, if not with the big money center banks down somewhere near zero. So they're not offering anybody any kind of incentive to stay other than a safety incentive. And once they've reset their password, they're going to start looking elsewhere. And a lot of them have in the last month.
Safety? What do you mean safety? You want safety, go buy gold mining stocks. It's the only safety you're going to get. Don't go buy Clorox, I'll tell you that. I mean, everybody runs to Clorox. Everybody runs. I don't know why. It's insane. But it's just here. Listen to this one. God, this is so stupid. I can't even believe we're talking about this.
Financial stress readings are relatively low.
Relatively low. Stress really low. There's not much stress on these banks now. They're only in the hole $625 billion, and they have $2 trillion in cash, and they're trying to cover. Oh my God! They only try to cover. They had $19 trillion in deposits. They're trying to cover it with $25 billion. Oh, there's no stress around that bank. Oh no, this is unbelievable.
The Fed's sort of backed into a corner now, Frank, because I got to tell you, either they're going to break inflation or they're going to break the economy. So they're going to have to pick one.
Are you kidding me? They're going to break the economy. How stupid can you be? They're going to break the economy. They're incompetent. They're the federal government. The federal government does little well. You've got to learn that at some point. It's incompetent. It's slow, inefficient, because it's comprised of lazy people, bureaucrats, who can't make it in the free market, who can't build a business from scratch. You think any of those people build a business from scratch, wake up in the morning, have no money, just maybe $100, $1,000, and they go out and they start a business? How many people can do that? We got dummies. We got dummies running the Federal Reserve, for God's sakes. Dummy, he's in the White House. He's always sucked off government. He's never met a payroll. He's never created anything. What's he created in value in his whole life? Nothing. It's all handed to him. And then he gets into a position where he can make a fortune, like they all do. But let's get back to banking. Here, here's another one. This is unbelievable. People just have no idea how bad this is. It just drives me nuts.
The vast majority of banks are still offering deposit rates down around 0.5%.
Yeah, I'm nuts. I already played that cut. Here we go.
We are bullish that the Fed is going to pause after this rate hike. It's about 50-50 if they actually will hike in May.
Gonna pause. Yeah, they're gonna pause. All right, you dope.
First Republic, along with a lot of these other, banks that might have seen deposit flight, are now offering very high rates to attract deposits, which tells me that maybe they are still seeing flight. They still need to replace the deposits that had left.
Yeah, right. You're gonna run to a bank and really trust it and gonna put your money in some little bank. Unbelievable. Listen, they want these banks to fail. They want to roll all of these banks into the 4 biggest banks, and actually eight banks. That's their plan. That's what they're doing. Goldman Sachs, Citi, Morgan Stanley, J.P. Morgan, they did the same thing in 2008. They rolled all these failed banks into their banks. They didn't have to pay for the depositors. Can you imagine? Instead of paying for a bank, $200 billion, they get it for nothing. This whole thing's a scheme. They get it for nothing. You really think that they're sitting back there trying to figure out, first and foremost, how can we help the country? How can we set the country up? Let's get the country safe. Let's set them up. You think anybody says that in the White House or in Congress? Are you kidding? And here's the funny thing. The banks, they're raising rates. These are the guys who don't know how to run a business. You're a small business. You go and you want a loan. They sit there and they ask you question after question. It's like they give you a financial enema to borrow $5,000 for God's sakes. And while at the same time, their bank's going broke. They don't even know how to run a business and asking the guy to prove they know how to run a business before they lend them money. Are you nuts?
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Graney at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Easter eggs can be hidden treasures that are fun to discover by chance. But finding financial Easter eggs in the stock market takes experience. Secure your future with smart financial guidance from Phil Grandy. Now is the perfect time to have peace of mind when investing at philsgang.com.
We give you the truth, the direction, and that's what you need. Listen to me on my radio show each day and also on my Rumble and YouTube channel podcast. philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
If you want to invest your money and grow your wealth, listen to this.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I get so tired of listening to the same garbage every day, listening to the fake business news network telling you why you should buy this stock, why you should buy, and they're always wrong. Join my gang, philsgang.com, free for 10 days. You're going to learn when to buy a stock and when not to buy a stock. Hey, years ago it was different. You could buy a stock based on fundamentals. You could buy a stock based on earnings. You could buy a stock based on PE ratios. Those days are gone. That ended with QE. That ended when they financially engineered the market in 2008. Gone. Now you got to follow the money. And we have the knowledge because we have the chart. Pro 2 color-coded chart tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell.
For a limited time, you can join Phil's Gang free for 10 days.
Check it out, philsgang.com. Get the truth, get the knowledge, and understand how the market really works. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
When the stock market is up one day and down the next, you need experienced advice from a pro.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. I know you're sitting there watching the stock market. You're going, what? Is this nuts? Market goes up 700 points. Next day it goes up 800 points. Then the market goes back down. Then it goes back up. What that is volatility.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently?
But you got to anticipate what's going to happen with the market. And that's what we give you. Information so you can anticipate in advance what the market's going to do, so you know what stocks to buy, you know what stocks to short. It's all about having good information and anticipation. You got to anticipate. The one thing you can't do is rely on your brokers. Listen.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
What are you, nuts? Partners and shareholders? You're not included.
Check out the free 10-day trial and follow Phil to investing success. Learn more at philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. It's Steve Celeste here with philsgang.com. Just wanted to tell you how to get engaged with Phil's Gang and how to become part of the Phil's Gang membership, or how to try us for 10 days free. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's www.philsgang.com, and click on Get Started at the top of the website. Click on the big red banner that says Working Investor 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. And hey, while you're at the website, why not stop by our gift shop, see if there's something in there for you or for somebody you know. All right, thanks, and back to you, Phil.
Thank you, Steve. You know, you hear us say join the gang every day, 10 days free. That 10 days is a great deal, because 10 days, you're going to learn how the market works. Very few people understand how the market works. All they do is they sit there, and they got their pad and their pen, and every time Kramer says something, they mark it down and they run and buy it, or any of the other dopes. They turn the show on at noontime, right, to listen to that, I don't know what the hell they call that, power group or whatever. You got 4 people sitting around this table going back and forth, not agreeing with each other, and then you're going to go buy one of the stocks. That's insane. And what they don't explain to you, why is the stock going up? Why is it going up? If bond yields go down, what does that do for your stocks, as opposed to bond yields going up? If I went out on the street and lined up 100 people who are at 401ks, or people who are just in stocks, trading stocks, they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know. If you said, okay, I'm ready to buy the airlines, or I'm ready to buy the banks, and the yields are going down, what should I do? I don't know. Jim Cramer said to buy. No, it means if the yields are going down, that's negative. Negative for stocks. However, there's some stocks that work well with yields going down. Gold stocks work terrific with yields going down. Now, tech stocks work terrific as well. But you also got to know when they're going to run out of steam. Because then you have to just understand the bond market, and then you understand volume a little bit, and you'll never be on the wrong side. Once you understand the yields, okay, of bonds, and it's easy, anybody can do it. I'm dyslexic, and I never finished high school. If I can do it, you can do it. And I see everything backwards. And it's so important. It would keep you out of trouble. And we designed a chart that gives you red and green. Red, don't buy. Green, buy. And if you understood the bond market, you know why it says it's green. As well as if you understood the bond market, you know why it's red. So using the color-coded chart, using the bond market correctly, and it's not hard. I mean, it's pretty simple. Yields go down, the dollar goes down. Right? Market goes up. Yield goes up, dollar goes up, the market goes down. So all you got to know is which stocks do well with yields going up, which stocks do well with yields going down. And then you take and scope down about maybe 6 stocks, stay with those same 6 stocks, and understand the yields. Because you can't trade, it's so funny, you can't trade stocks. They like Christmas time and New Year's, they go, okay, we're going to take the market, it's going to be open now, but we're only going to have the stock market, we're not going to have the bond market open. How the hell would you buy a stock without looking at the bond market? The bond market has gone from 4.1% down, the 10-year Treasury, 4.1, we're almost at 3.1 again. That's a huge drop. If you understood that and you followed us, you would have been buying your gold stocks, you would have been buying your tech stocks, 5 that we always buy, and then you would have been on the right side of the trade. But if you're going to just depend on what you hear on TV or what you get from your brokers, remember these guys on TV, they're not there to help you. They're there to they're there to take care of the advertisers. It's all about the advertisers. They got to keep the advertisers happy. So just check it out. So the 10 days that you come and you're with us, just use those 10 days. And if you decide not to stay, at least you're going to leave and you're equipped. You got some tools. You got some armor. You got some weapons to go into the market. But if you don't know what's going on in the yield market, you don't understand the yields, you'll never make money in this business. If you don't know how to short, you'll never make money. Because think about it. The yields are everything in this market. That's interest rates. And when you got yields, when you got yields going down, you got to know what stock you're buying. But more important, okay, if let's say you're in tech stocks and yields start going up, we see people jumping and buying when you should be shorting. Once you know how to short, what a difference it makes. So you can be on the sell side of the trade or the buy side of the trade. See, everybody on Wall Street, they get both sides of the trade. They screw the tourist investor. They don't give you the sell side of the trade. You don't get to go to the sell desk. No. You got to stay at the buy desk, not the sell desk, the buy desk. I mean, that's like buying a racehorse with one leg. What are you, nuts? Are you kidding? But you can't get that across to people, especially people in 401ks. You can't get across to them. So what's going to happen? Let's get back to what we were talking about. What's going to happen here? Things are going to get a lot worse. I know you don't want to hear that. So tune into CNBC. They're going to make you feel good. Here, look, they're already trying to make you feel good, right? I mean, some of these cuts we played, everything's going to be fine. But yet we haven't even hit commercial real estate. How long I've been saying commercial real estate is the dark horse, man. Commercial real estate is, you wait till that hit. Boy, when that hits, unbelievable. So again, I want to talk just a little bit about these consumer stocks. I know they tell you when things are bad, go to consumer stocks. Go to consumer stocks. You'll be okay. Go to the staples. Buy Procter & Gamble, Colgate, Philip Morris, buy Pepsi, Coke. Buy Costco, Walmart, Target. When things are bad, go buy those, you'll make money. That's not true. They'll work for a while. But if you buy gold will stay constant. If yields are down, gold will stay constant. You don't have to worry. It'll keep going up. But that's not true with your consumer staples. That's not true. If you jump into Procter & Gamble or Clorox, or soon as the market, there's no loyalty in the consumer staples. And unfortunately, consumer staples is what's in most of the 401ks. There's no loyalty. As soon as someone, all of a sudden they're scared, they're in the market. So their broker says, come on in, we're going to switch your allocation. We're going to take most of your money. We're going to give you consumer staples. You're going to be fine now with the market going down. Oh, really? But the minute there's a little hint that the economy's going to turn around a little bit, they jump out of these consumer staples and they run. Okay, they run to go airlines or whatever, but they're too late. The airlines have already taken off. Hotels have already taken off. Cruise lines have already taken off. See, that's the problem. By the time that they start saying, okay, you don't have to be in these staples anymore. Now they switch you over. You're buying stocks at retail when you should have been in wholesale. Let's help you. Join my gang, philsgang.com. 10 days free.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Graney, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in a down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
I believe that every single human being with a laptop computer and an internet connection should be required to give trading at least a shot.
Following Bill, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life.
I believe that every educated individual on planet Earth.
I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents.
Should do this. It's not for every single human being on Earth. I know this, but it's one of those things that you should try, because if you happen to get it right, if you happen to be one of the ones that this is for.
Follow the money. Follow Phil Grandy.
Oh my God.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free.
What's in front of you is a life of incredible joy, freedom, and independence.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value? good information, be on the right side of the market. Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. And I want to thank all my folks who are in the YouTube chat room. And have a happy Easter. And thank you for chatting and listening on YouTube, also Rumble, Apple, and Facebook. And just do me a favor and click the thumbs up, okay? I would appreciate it. And have a great Easter. So, the bottom line is this. You're going to get screwed. Because nobody's going to tell you the truth about the market. They want to push this market right back up big time. I mean, they're going to do everything and anything. They may even go back. Remember what I told you? The biggest problem they got with the market is they're trying to drive the yields down on the 10-year Treasury. And they're doing that secretly. It's another QE, actually. But it don't work because without driving down the Fed short-term rates, that's the money they print and give to these companies at no interest, and they go and they buy their own shares. The outstanding shares, keep reducing them, and that means their stocks go up without earnings and without profits. And they did that for 13 years. We're not going to fix that 13 years overnight. We're not going to fix these banks overnight because we got stupid people in Congress and we got stupid people in the White House. They're too stupid. Or they're smart and they don't give a damn about us. The White House doesn't. I mean, after all they care about, they keep saying every day, okay, it's the green energy, it's the green energy, that's number one concern in the country, this green energy. And that's stupid. That's the number one concern. Yeah, think about that. That's the number one concern when we have 69,000 bridges, okay, that are flagged as dangerous, that need major repair. You know how many bridges they're working on currently? Seven. Because where's all the money go? Every bit of money they print and borrow goes to this green energy. You're not going to get this market to turn around and go up. Oh, sure, we're going to have rallies. I already told my gang members we made a lot of money, okay, shorting the bank stocks. Because why? Because the yields are going down. Yields going down, you always short the banks with yields going down. Yields go up, you buy them. These are things you learn here at Phil's Gang. We made good money shorting the banks. We made good money shorting the airlines. I mean, think about the banks, for God's sakes. Yields are going down. They can't make money. So they're short. Airlines, yields going down. They can't make money. So, to turn these things around so they can make money, the president's not going to do the right thing. You know what he's going to do? He thinks the answer is to raise taxes on the 1%. Think about how stupid that is. See, here's the problem. If you're thinking this market's going to turn around, no, it's not. But can we make money? I told my gang today, I said, we're going to watch the banks for the next month, and we're going to catch these banks. They're going to go up for a little while. They're going to have a rally. It's called a short covering rally, and we'll make maybe 15%, 20% return in the banks on a short covering rally. So we haven't, but then it's going to go right back down. And why is the market going to go back down? No matter how many rallies you have, the market's going to go down. Look at the rally we had in the bond market. I mean, in the tech stocks, for God's sakes. It was ridiculous. It was stupid. But we took advantage because yields went down and all the tech stocks started to go up. But it's not going to sustain itself. I already been talking to my gang members. Let's start taking some profits. This thing could start pulling back now. See, because if you're going to fix this by taxing the top 1%, are you out of your mind, Biden? 22% of the country's total income goes to the top 1%. Think about that. 22% of the country's total incomes go to the top 1%. 22%. Yet they pay double that, 44% of all the income tax. And 24% of all the other taxes. You don't think that's enough? That's crazy. The bottom 50% pays 3%. Oh, corporations pay no tax. I'm so sick of hearing that. Corporations don't pay no taxes. Are you kidding me? From 2017 to 2023? Are you kidding? Their taxes went up 43%. They paid 43% more to the Treasury. 43% more from 2017 to 2023. So taxing the 1%, there you go again. Why is he saying tax the 1%? Because he knows people hate rich people. It's all politics. Rich people. Listen, I will reach out to you. All I'm asking you, when I tell you I'm reaching out to you, you're going to get 10 days free. All I want you to do is reach back. If you don't stay with us, that's okay. Just when you start making money, please help St. Jude. Help St. Jude. All right? So, if you take a look at, going back and looking at, our country right now, we're so far from being number one. And now they did this thing to Trump. I mean, countries are laughing at us. So we're number 24. We used to be number one. We're number 24 in the quality of roads. We're number 24. It dropped from 1 to 24. Are you kidding? Literacy. See, we're 7. We were 7 in literacy. We dropped to 27. Math, we're down to 22. Science, down 49. I mean, we're just, they're not even educating our kids anymore. They got them all woke. We're 4th in exports. 4th in exports. Are you nuts? We knew we were in trouble when they started to put all the stimulus in 2008, 2009. My older members know that. I kept saying, stimulus. When you start putting stimulus in your economy like 2009, that means the economy is on life support. Our economy was on life support between 2009 and 2013. They did QE to drive the market up. What they use? Tech stocks. People are addicted to tech stocks. And they got screwed. Those tech stocks really came down hard. People lost a lot of money in the tech stocks. This little rally we had in tech stocks, I'm going to put it up right here now. Just put up the Qs. There we go. Okay. You take the Qs, you go back a year. Okay, go back a year. I mean, do you realize it's the worst place you could be buying stocks now? Unless, do not buy tech stocks or buy the Qs unless you get above $333 a share. We're at $318. If it gets above that, $333, there'll be a tremendous amount of short covering. Tremendous amount of short covering. But I don't think it's going to make it there. It's not going to make it there. So the best thing to do, okay, again, is focus on gold mining stocks, focus on your tech stocks, focus on your bank stocks, and focus on your oil stocks. Those are the four groups we're in. Those are the only four groups we're in. And then what we do is we break it down again. In each one of those groups, we take a few stocks, and we stay in those same stocks all year. And that's how we make money. And you'd make money too if you join our gang and just get a little education. But don't go outside of those four groups, okay? Because if you do, you're going to get hurt. Hey, happy Easter. Thanks, gang. See you in the chart.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.